I'm like, bro, like, I'm not trying to, like, I get that I make the guarantee pay of $1,000 a week, but I'm not trying to settle for just $1,000. I'm trying to make more money, you know what I mean? I want to run. I don't want to be sitting, you know what I mean? So I had to, like, go over that with him and like, let him know what, you know, what the deal was. And, you know, just because you can make whatever guarantee pay, bro, like I told him already, I'm not out here to waste time, dog. This is what my day-to-day life is like, man. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Right now, basically, they gave me this load yesterday, and it's supposed to be picked up today at 12. It was only 9 miles empty, and then 109 miles loaded, which is, that's 2 hours drive, and it's supposed to be picked up today. I picked it up from yesterday, and it doesn't deliver until Monday. So basically I got like screwed somewhat, because I gotta sit with this thing and babysit, we call it babysitting a load. I gotta babysit this thing all the way until Monday to get it off my truck. So what I did, I checked in last night, because I drove the 2 hours last night, see if I could get it off the truck. Didn't work. Said I should try checking in. Took my 10 break back here this morning again. Try to check in. It's not. They're still not taking it. Say they don't have any space. They just took my number. Said they're gonna give me a call. If they could possibly take it sometime this evening. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the truck stop and I'm gonna go do some laundry and get some more things done. Get some errands taken care of. Then I'll check back in. Alright. Now I just park. I'm gonna walk inside, get my laundry done, take a shower, go back to the truck, sit, maybe watch some movies. I don't know, I'll find something to do. As you guys can see, I have the ghetto laundry bag, which is one of my sweaters. I just stuffed all my laundry inside. You gotta do it like that when you come out here on the road, man. Of course, if you're like me and you want to save money, I cut back on what I can cut back. I could just go buy a laundry bag easy. But when you start making more money, you just keep your expenses low, just the same, and you'll be fine. You start making more money and you start spending more money, you go forever be broke. You know what I mean? You know, 2020 and beyond, we're securing this bag, we're getting this money. You know, so eventually there's a couple of things that I still want to get for my truck. Or just working out here on the road. I'll get to them eventually, you know what I mean? But for right now, we're keeping it moving just the way we do it. Just the way we used to do it before. So I'm gonna go inside this pilot right now. Go find the laundry section. And get my laundry done. See what we got. Bro, you trying to tell me that? Looks like they don't have a laundromat inside of it, bro. that would be a bummer, bro. Damn. Let's see. Yep, they don't have a laundromat inside here. That sucks. So now I gotta take all this shit back to the truck. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna just end this video and just go get a shower, and then I'll check back with you guys once I get back inside the truck. Alright, so this is inside the pilot restroom. You know what I mean? This is where you get fresh, you know? You get your own shower. You know what I mean? That's the post office. Send mail over there. You know what I mean? Little vanity sink and stuff. I mean, nice little shower section. You know. So. Yeah, right now I was going to go buy myself a salad in Arby's, which is going to cost me like, I don't know, probably like $8, $9. But instead I'm just buy some baked bean and then cook from the truck. That's going to serve me up until like Monday instead. You know what I mean? Yeah, so as you guys can see, it's like the next morning. Good news and okay news, I guess, and I mean, it is what it is. Basically what had happened was I ended up going back inside the truck, watching movies for the entire night and just playing around on my phone. So next morning I woke up around like 3 o'clock in the morning, played around until like 5:30 and then went back to sleep. Then I woke up at like 8, sat in the sleeper until like 10, and then I didn't even know it was snowing. And then I woke up and I came out here and, you know, it's freaking dumping. Funny enough, I thought winter was already over, but I didn't expect any more snow for the rest of the season. That was crazy. Yeah, so basically they called me a while ago and said, well, they called me yesterday and they called me a while ago. Well, let's talk about yesterday. They actually called me yesterday saying if I try to go back to the shipper to the receiver to see if I could get unloaded. And I was like, yeah, I tried to check in, and I checked in last night. They couldn't do it. They said in order for me to for them to get me unloaded, that I'd have to come back there again and check in, which I didn't want to do because I was already off and I was trying to take a 34-hour reset. So if I already been off for 10 hours, I have my reefer repaired in the meantime. So I didn't want to move the truck, because if I move the truck, it's going to trip my clock. They said in order for them, if there's a chance for them to unload me, that I'd have to come back there physically again and check in. So I went ahead and I checked in, and sure enough, they said they would call me, but nobody ever called, and they're closed on the weekend. So unfortunately, I didn't get unloaded. So TRANSAM now called me this morning, and like I missed the call first. You know what I mean? I missed the call first, and then they called me back, and it's like, you know, they set me up for a relay or whatever, and the relay is gonna be here sometime tonight. Like, I wanted to take a 34-hour reset, but by the time the relay gets here, I'm gonna have like 3 hours left for my reset. So I might not be able to take a 34-hour reset, which sucks, because if I'm already sitting for all those days, I might as well have a fresh clock, because I'm not going home until like the 24th. You know what I mean? And I already sat for some days, you know, so that's going to be, I don't know, it's a drop on the other hand. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call them when I get the load. I'm hoping the driver gets here really late, like how the relays usually are sometimes. Sometimes they tell you, oh, they're going to be here like 8 o'clock. They never get here until like 12. You know what I mean? I'm hoping it's a situation like that. This way I can actually take the reset. But if not, I'm just gonna give them a call and see if I can take the load in there late just to get the reset in. I know they probably tell me, oh, you have hours that you're gonna recap, but I like to take a 34-hour reset just in these scenarios. I don't never do a 34-hour reset. I think over the period of time since I've been here, I've only done a reset like maybe this would be my 4th time or so. You know what I mean? And it's usually like if I have a breakdown or something, so I don't usually do. But if I'm gonna be sitting for 4 or 5 days, I might as well stay stationary and take a reset. You know what I mean? It only makes sense because I'm going home. This way you can get the long loads. The computer doesn't have to worry if they can calculate to give you a load if your clock is good enough or whatever the case is. When you have a fresh clock, you can just run like, you know what I mean? So that's that. Yeah, so I basically he was trying to, like, I asked him like, yo, what's up? You guys gave me like 4 or 5 days to drive 100 miles. That's like 2 hours of driving. What's up with that? And they were like, I was like, did I do something wrong or what? You know what I mean? Because I thought I was doing everything good. It's like, no, man, you're running real good, and we like what you're doing. You're making on-time delivery, basically, you're a Pepsi dedicated driver, but you're over in OTR fleet right now, because you asked to stay out, and you just landed in a bad spot, and we just needed your help to get this load delivered. I'm like, yeah, I get that the load needs to be delivered. And he's like, basically, you still get your guarantee paid off $1,000 regardless if you run. And I'm like, bro, like, I get that I make the $1,000 a week, you know what I mean, guaranteed regardless if I run or not, as long as I don't have a service failure or whatever the case is. But I'm not trying to settle for the $1,000 a week, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make more, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I already told him, like, I'm not out here to waste time, you know what I mean? So, like, I'd rather be running miles and making more money than rather than saying, oh yeah, I get the guarantee pay, so I don't really have to stress out. Nah, that's not me, bro. Like, I already told him I ain't got no time to waste, you know what I mean? So, speaking of miles, like, Friday was a payday, and which was yesterday, and this guy posted in the group on Facebook showing the amount of miles. He ran 4,263 miles, I believe, you know what I mean, but it's over 4,200. I'm like, bro, that is crazy. Like, my aim was like 3,500, because I know I've seen the way where it could be done, but TransAm never gave me that much miles, you know what I mean? The most I've capped off is probably like 3,200 or so. Last week I ended my miles at 2,903, I believe, and then this week I ended my miles at, let me see, I think it's 3,160 something. Let me tell you right quick. Give me one quick second. Yeah, here it is. I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but it says 3,141 miles. You know what I mean? But so I'm always trying to top the amount of miles that I went the previous week. You know what I mean? To maximize my paycheck, to make as much money as I possibly could. You guys probably wondering how much I probably got paid for the 3,900 for the 3,900. The 2,900 miles and 2,903 miles I made. What was it, like, after taxes? I seen like $1,344, I believe. Yeah, $1,344, and they took like expenses out of it. They took like insurance and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So it's almost like a $1,400 check, which is really good. And then next coming week I made 3,141, so that's gonna be even more. You know what I mean? So I'm always trying to make more miles, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And that guy that posted that, like, it shows me that, you know, you can make as much miles. Because like I said, I've seen TransAm they've given me a lot of dropping hooks before where I could make a lot of miles. Sometimes I get relayed in between and I'm screwed, or they slow you down once they see that you get to a certain period of miles. You know what I mean? So it can be done. It's not impossible to run like 4,000 plus miles. The guy said it's only happened twice since he's been with TransAm, and he's been with TransAm for three plus years. He's a lease driver, And on top of that, it has to do with a relationship, bro. Like I tell you how important having a relationship with your driver manager is and stuff like that, you know what I mean, and how you run. That's really important. So they're not gonna give you miles if they don't think that if you don't show them that you can run, you know what I mean. But I wanted to check in with you guys and let you know. So the relay is gonna be here sometime around, I think it's like 8 o'clock tonight. It's right now. Right now I'm just sitting in the truck, you know what I mean, just chilling out and seeing what's going on. I might watch another movie again, just trying to burn some time in the meantime, you know what I mean. What I will do is I have another video that I'm gonna drop soon after this one also, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I appreciate everybody subscribing, man. I appreciate all the new subscribers, those who's been here from day one, everybody that's been commenting down below, you know what I mean. Broski said he showed his instructor my videos and everybody really liked them, and I was able to show a lot of people that were thinking to come to TRANSAM a lot of things that they didn't really consider, man. I really appreciate that, bro. Sincerely, I really do. Thank you guys for sharing the video. I was looking into my studio and I seen that people were sharing the videos, and I never commended anybody for sharing the videos, man. I really appreciate you guys sharing it, whether you share it on Facebook, your girlfriend, your mama, your boyfriend, you name it, whoever you shared it with, man. I really appreciate that, you know what I mean. Thank you guys for subscribing. Please don't forget to like the video. It sends the video out there so more people can see the video and everybody can get the information. I like to help people. I don't know everything, bro, but I'm just sharing my own experience, what it's been like working here at TRANSAM, and how you can make more money, you know what I mean, and the tips and tricks that I use basically. Somebody was asking down below if how do I manage my clock, and I got another video on that. Because some of you guys probably watched it already, and it says how I make 3,000 plus miles a week. You can go ahead and watch that video. And if you guys are new to the channel, man, please feel free to I have more than like I think I have at least like 50 videos right now on TRANSAM, you know what I mean, different information, different topics, you know what I mean. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, just drop them down below in the comment section and I'll be sure to answer that comment. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right.